Hey everyone, we are back talking about Chapter 8, Lesson 3, Example 4, writing slope-intercept form. So what this problem asks us to do is to write the equation of the line that passes through these 2 points, 3, -4, and -1, 4, in slope-intercept form. So we have to write an equation in slope-intercept form. So the first thing we need to write down is, well, what is slope-intercept form? And that is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So that's what we're going to have to do. We have 2 points. We do not have a slope, and we do not have a y-intercept. So we need to go ahead and figure those 2 items out. Now, whenever you have 2 points, what you can do is you can calculate the slope when you have 2 points, and that's really what we're going to do. So we're going to use our wonderful slope formula, which is m equals y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. And I want you to go ahead and write this formula every single time. Then we're going to define our variables. This first point is x1, y1, and the second point is x2, y2. All right, then we're going to simply input these values in for the variables. So y2 would be 4 minus y1 is -4. It's a negative number, so I'm going to go ahead and substitute it in with parentheses. All over x2 is -1 minus, the formula is a minus, so I have to go ahead and put that down because the original equation is like that. And then what is my x1? My x1 is 3. So what I see here is I have 2 negatives right next to each other, so those 2 negatives become a positive. And then I'm going to simplify, and I get 4 plus 4, which is 8, over -1 and -3. They're both negative, so we add it together and keep the negative. So it's going to be -4, and we're going to reduce that. 4 goes into both. 4 goes into 8 2 times. 4 goes into 4 1 time. So we're left with -2 over 1, or just -2. Okay, so we have it. Our slope is equal to -2. Awesome. Perfect. Now we know what our slope is. So we have this value right here. The second value we need to find is our y-intercept. Now we can do this because we have a slope and we actually have 2 points. We only really need 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to getting a different color pen right now. Okay, so we are going to do this. I'm going to pick one of these points. I can really pick any of these points. I'm going to write my slope-intercept formula here. I'm going to say m is equal to -2, like we found, and I'm going to use, let's go ahead and just use this point right here. The point 3, -4, but now I'm going to call this my x, and I'm going to call this my y. And this really works for either point. You can pick either one. So first, my y is -4. So I put -4 in for y. I write equals. My slope is -2. Multiplied by x, my x is 3. Plus my b. That's the thing I don't know. But I know these other things, so I can go ahead and solve for b and figure out what my y-intercept is. So I'm going to simplify here. -2 times 3 is -6 plus b. And then I'm going to do the inverse operation of a negative number is a positive, and I got -4 plus 6, which is a +2. Those cancel b. So b, my y-intercept, is 2. And there you go. I have my m, which is -2, and now I know my b, which is 2. So I can go back and write my equation in slope-intercept form. I can write y equals, my m is -2, x plus, this is a +2. Oh, snap. That should be, I should have wrote it 2. Whoopsie daisy. I'll do it again. Y equals -2x plus 2, because my b is 2. And there you go. That's our final equation. Now from this, we can go ahead and graph. So let's go ahead and graph this right here. First, we're going to graph our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is 2, so I'm going to go up 1, 2. Make a lovely point right there. And then my slope is negative 2 over 1. So I'm going to go down to 1, 2 over 1 here. Down to 1, 2 over 1 here. Down to 1, 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. Perfect. Or, and I can do the opposite. Up 2 over 1 this way. 2 in the opposite direction. And I have my line. That is the picture of this graph. Now, if I want to go ahead and check, okay, I want to check myself. What I can do is I can actually graph this and check to see if I'm right. And how I would do that is I would just take these 2 points and I graph them. So 3, negative 4. I'm going to graph that first. So I'm going to take the points 3, negative 4, and the other one was negative 1, 4. So negative 1, 4, and I'm just going to graph those. 3, negative 4, so 1, 2, 3, down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I could just actually just do it on here. So 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3, down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and look, that point is on there. Okay, and then I can go graph this point here. Negative 1 and a positive 4, so negative 1, positive 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and look, that point is on there as well. And so if I go ahead and connect those, they're both on the line. So it's kind of like just checking yourself to make sure that you did it right. Both of these original points, when graphed, should be on this line if you did it correctly. So there you go. Now it is your turn to try this out. So where's my lovely friend? You are going to do check it out example 4. Write the equation of the line that passes through these 2 points in slope-intercept form, and then go ahead and graph it down here on one of the graphs. So our friend, where are you? Where are you, Pause Dragon? Here he is. Okay, remember to pause your device and then come back and see how you did. All right, see you a bit. Bye. All right, we are back. We're going to write the equation of the line that passes through these 2 points in slope-intercept form. That is the key, knowing what slope-intercept form is. And slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. We have 2 points. So, and this problem does not tell us what the slope is or the y-intercept. So we're going to have to figure those out. But we do have 2 points, and we know that whenever we have 2 points, we can find the slope from the 2 points. So we're just going to use our slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Define our variables. This is my x1, this is my y1, this is my x2, this is my y2. Then I'm just going to plug them into the formula. M equals my y2 is 6 minus my y1 is 2 all over. My x2 is 2 minus my x1 is 1. I'm just going to simplify this. Simplify it down. I get 6 minus 2, which is 4, over 2 minus 1, which is just 1. So my slope is equal to 4. Awesome, awesome. Okay, now I know what my slope is. Perfect. I got to figure out what my y-intercept is. Well, since I have a slope and a point, I can go ahead and figure out what that y-intercept is. So here we go. Let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and write my form, slope-intercept form again. Y equals mx plus b. My slope is 4. I'm going to define my variables, and I'm just going to pick this first point. 1, 2. This is going to be my x value, and this is going to be my y value. I'm going to substitute those values in. Instead of writing y, I'm going to write 2. Equals, instead of writing the m, I'm going to write 4, because that's what the slope equals. Instead of writing x, I'm going to write 1, because this is m times x, which means it's going to be 4 times 1. Oh, man. Come on, pen, write. Right pen. Okay, plus, oh, come on. We are having technical difficulties in the form of a pen malfunction. Oh, okay, we're going to have to change it up. We're changing it up. Oh, not to that one, not that one. There we go. We'll go with this one. Perfect. Okay. Plus, so this is 4 times 1 plus b. What's b? Oh, we have to figure out what b is. Okay. Then I'm going to simplify this. 2 equals 4 times 1 is 4 plus b. I'm solving for b, the y-intercept. I'm left with 2 minus 4, which is negative 2, equals, that cancels. We're left with b. So there we have it. We have our y-intercept. So we figured out what that is. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and write our equation since we know our slope and our y-intercept in slope-intercept form. This is called slope-intercept form because it gives you this, you need to know the slope and the intercept to be able to write the equation. So here we go. Y equals, the slope is 4 mx plus b, and b is negative 2. So I can write it like this, or I could write it like this, 4x minus 2, which is really how I would write it. So there you go. Let's go ahead and graph this. So our y-intercept is negative 2. I'm going to go down here to negative 2. 1, 2. Okay, and then our slope is 4 over 1. So from this point, we're going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. And we're going to do the opposite. We're going to go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1 this way. And then down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1 this way. And there you go. We have our beautiful line right there, like so. Now let's go ahead and check to make sure that these 2 points are actually on the line. So I'm going to write my points are 1, 2, and 2, 6. Okay, so let's check this out. 1, 2. So here's 1, 2, up 2. So my x is 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. That's that one right there. And what about 2, 6? So over 1, 2, and up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And that's this point right here. So there we go. 2, 6, and 1, 2. Those are 2 points that are on this line, and this is the equation. Y equals 4x minus 2. Okay, if you got this right, great job. We will see you next time. Bye.